What?
I'm gonna push record on this one. This one's recording. Is that one recording? Hey, that one recording?
My head hurt a little bit.
All right, great. Who's turning?
Alright, so do we all agree that
Yes.
school needs to change?
That's right.
Yes. Okay, so do you think that in schools like High Tech High or whatever, do they need more time in school than we do since they're not covering as much content?
No.
You think they're still gonna have the same amount of time in school?
What is the content doesn't matter. Is what it,
Do they need more time or do they not need more time?
Need more
time or no?
Yeah, in more like in the schools where they're not using as much content per class.
oh, because we're finding out about the content. It's like a stat they said they had one of the top schools in the nation, the college prep school or whatever, take the test 2 months after, and they got like 40% decrease in score.
I think that
The
since
content doesn't matter because all you're doing is memorizing content and then you forget about it.
I think that since they only have one grade per like quarter or whatever semester, that it should just like stay like that because obviously they're working on something the whole semester.
And they're
It's
doing
something that they-
something they actually
I
like.
don't think they need as much
Yes.
time because if they want to do it, like they can do it on their own time, like after.
Yeah.
If they really feel that.
And a lot of students stayed after school
Yeah.
to work on it.
Plus, we know it's working because the high school has a 98% college acceptance rate. So
Is it gonna work on a
That's
national scale though?
Everybody's like stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sure it would.
it depends how it's
And they learn the soft skills too. That's what they need for an actual job.
But do you think it's gonna work on a national scale?
Depending on how
Most schools.
I don't think it would.
Why
It'd be
not?
harder
Why?
for schools like ours
But oh my
because we're
God.
so small.
Yeah. So
What I
speaking of like only having one grade, do you think that there should be more than one grade, or do you think it's right to just have one grade?
Personally, I like the whole idea of just the exhibition and just that.
I said
I-
that. My turn. I said it. Don't mind me. I'm a little sick today. Said I didn't think this would teach enough skills that would need to be taught. If you just learn one thing for the whole semester.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I think at
Whoa,
least-
hold on a second. No.
It's not your turn. It's Ace's turn.
Okay, I'll go after H.
I think that at least like participation grades are like needed for getting like good grades during like the time of the semester, so you know how well you're doing and if they're trying things out every time they're working on it.
That's not bad.
So
Let's
since
go, Max.
we've been having such an issue with the grades thing since now we're only having like one grade in for we had like a big issue with that at first. So do we necessarily think that the grades are an issue because we don't have enough grades because if you fail something then you're like down. So why does that matter to us? Does it matter because we want to get into a college or something? Because if they're not having as many grades, how are colleges going to rate you?
Yeah, I think that it shouldn't be just about the public exhibition. It should be about like how well you work with that, how well you work with other people, not just the final thing.
I think that, like Aisha said, the participation grade would be a good idea.
Like, do you remember that one kid that didn't put like on the spinny thing?
Yeah.
He
Didn't get done.
didn't get it done. Like,
Innocent.
I think that
Yeah, it was the next summer that he finished.
it was.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
We're all talking about changing the education system, but why change it if it's worked like all the way up till now?
Yeah,
But it
because it
hasn't,
hasn't
though.
changed in the past like 128
Because
years.
as technology
124.
as
Got it wrote down
technology
here.
advances, our education system isn't.
Our school systems were
you
set
just-
up industrialized. We're set up in classes with the bell system because we're supposed to be learning and getting used to being at a place at a time and doing a certain thing at a certain
And
time.
they probably didn't think that schools would be changing so much as they are now because even our school's changing.
And like
Now
Literally robots can do
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
jobs that just the average Joe can do. So we need to learn like better skills.
Pretty good
Yeah,
jobs.
Better skills to.
Pretty good.
And the new, like it said in the video, it said the new
Love.
generation is evolving rapidly. Right now, 85% of the jobs that will exist in 2030 haven't been invented yet. So there
Right.
needs to be a change.
Exactly.
Right.
Since we're set up so industrialized,
Oh my
we
God.
understand that our word no longer is so
Hey.
industrialized.
We gotta let Max talk. He's getting upset over here.
I'm getting really upset.
Well, speak your mind then.
Alright, well, yeah, everybody just
Okay,
keep
no.
speaking.
Speak.
Shut up.
Go.
Anyways, yeah, I do think that the school system needs to change because, I mean, like our economy and our world is ever evolving, and we're not keeping up with times. All right, we're kind of, you know, like just set back. Our school system is, you know, trying to keep up, and it's not working.
Yeah, we're still preparing for middle class jobs and standpoints, and middle class jobs and standpoints are now being automated, so we no longer need to prepare for that as much.
Do you guys think that this type of learning is going to prepare students for college? Because college is like how we take classes right now, specific subjects. And when you go from high tech high to college, is it going to be a lot harder to like adjust to that?
There's definitely colleges out there that are more hands-on, such as like not like class by class, but more of like a research standpoint and like internships and stuff like that. So I think as high schools change from that, like middle schools, elementary schools, and colleges will also start to change into that. But that's if it becomes more of like a national, worldwide scale.
Yeah, I think
But
colleges,
right now it's not.
colleges should honestly change a little bit too, because when you go to college, you have like specific credits that you need to have, and sometimes like those you don't need them at all in your in your career. So.
Mm-hmm.
So going back a few steps, how can this type of school be implemented like across America, like nationwide?
I would say like right now our school's kind of changing by doing like competency-based learning. I would say that it just takes little changes. You can't do it all at once.
I feel
A
like
lot of
That'd
big,
be too much time.
it's
too
like a
much
big
money.
change, but it comes with little changes, and it takes a lot of time. Like here, they can't make all of the changes. They're making it with like the English classes right now, but they don't know how it's going to work with the other classes.
What about the cost? Cost of all of it, changing all the curriculum
Well,
and
high
whatnot.
tech high
Well, yeah,
built
but
a
they
whole
only-
new building,
Yeah.
so that's obviously a lot of cost. And with us, we're just changing our learning. Not necessarily saying we're going to end up like high tech high, but we're just changing our learning in the classroom. So that's not necessarily more of a cost standpoint. But like if you're rebuilding, that's going to be more of a cost issue.
Well, there is no creating a new curriculum because there's no set curriculum. There's a teacher. We can have a new teacher every year, and they can teach whatever they want.
Talking about curriculum, if all schools are supposed to be on the same curriculum, why are they all so different?
We aren't all on the same curriculum. That goes by state.
Yeah, but I mean like in the state of Illinois, we're all supposed to be on the same curriculum. All schools aren't the same. Like they're not teaching the exact same things.
Like
Exact
our math
same
We're
classes
also-
are behind.
Yeah.
We're also like
Yeah.
adding different things. Like this year we added different types of classes.
Like the sports data
Yeah.
analysis. Yeah.
And a lot of other schools don't have like foods or anything like that.
Home
Food
ec
like
classes.
goes spaced out a lot.
I'd understand if like classes were different, like to where you lived. Like, say you lived in like Florida, there's different job opportunities in Florida than there could be in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think that the school, like the teachers, should have guidelines as to a standard?
No.
I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of just like the students doing everything themselves then, because then it's just kind of like guided and forced.
You have to have more of a
Cause,
time
like-
standpoint for that.
Yeah.
Because you can't necessarily say whether it's working or not until multiple people have gone through it.
How did you guys feel about like the classes not having like being divided and just going from
Like the classes join together.
yeah, and just like
Yeah.
no bells and just going throughout the day?
I think that some students like have a harder time with certain subjects, and the only thing I like worried about is they aren't getting the help they need in that certain subject.
It's not like specifically focusing on one subject. It's focusing on all the subjects
It
together.
feels like there's way more area to get lost
Yeah.
into it. I feel like the way that they set it up, it's very personalized to you.
Yeah.
I think the teachers found ways to connect with each student so they know how they know what would help them the best.
So if we think we need to change so much, why do we think the system's failing us? That we have?
I don't believe it's really failing. I just believe that like with ever changing or earth, world, whatever you want to say, I guess that like everything else needs to change. Like everything else adapts and changes slowly over time.
And it
Everything
also
does.
it helps us with responsibility and owning up to things that we would like to do and like
future.
Well, like we said, it's the real world. The real world is ever evolving, and the school system needs to be ever evolving.
Yeah, I think that if like jobs are making changes, then like schools and like education needs to keep up with it. Because right now we're kind of falling behind in that.
I personally kind
Yeah.
of feel that the school system's failing us in a way, because right now we're learning memorization and factual recall, and then once I leave that class, I don't know what is going on. And it doesn't matter to me what's going on.
You really just remember the information up until the test, and then you just
It's
forget.
fast
it.
knowledge, and then you don't.
Just
Yeah.
like what we were talking about with Miss French, like the grammar, like none of us
know.
some of us
Couldn't tell
don't
you-
know how to spell.
Couldn't tell you one
Yeah.
thing
We
I
don't
learned
know how
in
to
math
put
class
commas
this
in the
year.
right place. It just
Not
shows
gonna lie,
that.
You don't
my
know
spelling's not the
nouns.
best.
Yes, we
And
know.
some like teachers and administrators, like in High Tech High, like the movie, they were like saying how like they're just percentages. They want you like just to do good on the like SAT and like show like
Yeah.
show growth in
And
their
then-
in the percentages of
against-
like students at their school.
And also in the movie, they also said teachers are just the designers.
Mhm.
They're just there.
Nothing against all of our past staff, but I remember I was in math
Oh, she's
2,
throwing shade.
and Mr. Tennyson came in and he explained to us that he was upset that our SAT scores were going down.
Oh,
I
yeah.
We're
remember
all
that. I
fighting
remember
for a
that.
percentage, not we're not. I didn't see anybody really fighting for the kids that didn't understand what they needed to understand. I didn't see anything for the kids that were failing, not coming to school because they're not coming. That's their choice. But we're all just fighting for a higher percentage rate on the SAT.
Just think about the dropout rate nowadays. It's higher than it's ever been, and that's because kids come to school and they're not learning the
They're
things
not
they want to
interested,
learn. You know, they're not.
Bored out of our minds.
Yeah, they're not
I sleep
engaged,
in
not
like 5 of my
engaged in
classes
their
'cause I-
education.
Where High Tech
Yeah.
High is
I
going
catch up
to
with my sleep.
is going to be like
Beneficial.
particular to what you want to learn. And that's what Will was saying about different subjects and whatnot is that it's not. I mean, like you're gonna go off in the real world and you're not gonna know you're not gonna really care what these subjects have to offer you, like how clouds made or something like that. I mean, you're going to a job that's like mechanics and stuff like that. I mean, that's not gonna really pertain to that. Whereas High Tech High is really gonna like, oh, you want to be a mechanic? Let's do this and this and this for you. And you can do a project on that.
I think that like specifically towards math, that we like need to stop learning all of the formulas because really we don't need really any of them.
Like I've asked Prombo,
Yeah.
have
And I
you
don't
used this in your life
understand.
as a math
No.
teacher? And he
I
says
think
no.
that we should be learning more like taxes and all that stuff that we
Yeah,
actually
stuff
will
you're
need
gonna
in
actually
the
do in
real
the
world
world.
because like right now if I were to graduate I'm not gonna have any idea how to do them. I'm gonna need my parents' help.
You're gonna have
Yeah,
to
like
do
right
this
now, I have no
anyway.
clue.
Exactly.
Yeah, so like why am I going to need to know all this advanced stuff like the thermodynamics of elements on the periodic table when I can just right now I can drop out and I can go work at a fast food restaurant and make as much money as someone that went through college and now has like a formal job and I can make as much money as them.
Where?
McDonald's.
So do you even think that going to college gives you an edge like over other employees?
No. What'd you say?
Like do you even think like getting a college degree like gives you an edge over like someone else?
Not in this world.
Not at all.
Not in this
The way
day
that
and
we're
age.
a
A
lot
lot
of
of
really doesn't.
previous jobs, a lot of people don't have those college degrees, and people are coming in now with a college degree, but they already have more advanced people. that
A
did
lot
not
of-
go
They
a lot
already have
times-
experience
a
like
lot-
in the
yeah.
field.
A lot of times you'll go through your education, your higher education, college, trade schools,
Mhm.
you won't even end up using it.
I think that
That's what's wrong.
there should still be some required classes, but we shouldn't have to be required to take half the classes that we're taking now. We should take classes
That are going
like
to benefit us.
that are like in our interest.
Because in the movie, they were all of the kids were engaged in what they were doing and actually getting stuff done. Us, we barely. I mean, we get stuff done, but not really stuff we like to do.
I think especially for like, what's it called? Like foods and like
A home ec?
Home ec.
No, just like in general. Like what are those classes
Oh,
called?
electives.
Yeah, I think that there should be like a wider range of
Yeah.
And then
varieties
we
of-
started-
That's
we
for us
started-
as a small school, too.
Yeah, we started adding some, but I mean, there's not a whole bunch.
Based on the interest thing for the exhibition night, do you guys think students are given like their own time? Like, is it a good thing that they're given their own time frame, or should they be graded on like completion dates?
I think that they should be graded on how well like
How well they're working.
yeah, and like not just time period. It
It's
should be like how well like they're engaged in.
High
all
Tech
this
High is
stuff.
more of a skill building school, obviously, because they talk about that. And we always talk about like when the teacher's like, "Oh, you have to speak in front of your class. You're gonna have to do that when you have a job." Like, why don't we already have that? Like, that's something. If it's so important for us to have all these skills, that they're like, "Oh, you're gonna need this when you're in the real world." We really need to start working on that in school rather than shoving us out there and then we're like, "Well, I don't know how to speak in front of somebody. I don't know how to make a healthy decision on my own. All my decisions are made for me."
Like half of the stuff that I know now is like
My job.
with people, like working with people and like money and all that stuff is from like just working. It's not like
That's why
we're-
the memorization of facts and everything is broken because all the information that you could ever want is at the tip of your fingers with technology.
Right.
You can go to the internet and find whatever you need within minutes.
That's why.
So why do you need to memorize things just when anybody can figure it out?
Someone has to put it on there, right?
That's why in like the high tech high like atmosphere, like they're like learning the soft skills that you actually need in the job industry instead of like just the memorization and all
That you can get on.
that you can just look up online.
And so, like, how does this type of school system benefit all kids, if it does?
That's-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say it's very one on one.
Like they showed the girl that she was the director of the Taliban play.
Yeah.
They showed her at the beginning and they showed her at the end. Like obviously not every student in there wanted to be the director. That's why that wasn't nobody had to do the same thing. Like everybody had their own part that they were interested in. And you could see that she grew from the beginning of the year to the end of the year.
She came from traditional school where she was really good there, and she's got good grades and really nice facts and that, and you could see her grow as a person and as a student and gaining the soft skills.
And even like her mom was skeptical about the whole school, and then her mind got changed after she saw her daughter grow.
I think a lot of us needing to change is us convincing the generations before us, because they're the ones that have to make the change. We have the power to help make the change, but we don't have the power to make the change. So we have to be able to advocate for things like that, like she did, like transferring her mom's idea of how the schooling was going to work. Like we have to be in on it too.
Yeah, that's why I don't see a change coming in like in the near future because that generation they just want you to do good on your SAT to get into college. They don't see like
They want all their kids to be doctors and lawyers.
the development of like the skills you actually need.
One of the most important things in life is to have a job you love, and I mean, love doing your job. You're going to do a good job doing your job. So I think High Tech High is really pushing towards that. Is that they're doing what you want to do, and so you can go off to college and major in whatever you want to major in, and then you go to the workforce and do whatever you want to do there.
High Tech High is really, since it's so personalized, that helps you. I think it would help make me make a decision. So, like, because if you ask me right now what I want to do with my life, I have zero idea. I have no idea. And I don't feel like schooling, like, I come here every day and nothing's changing my ideas. I still don't know what I want to do. And nothing's really piquing my interest because it's all going, learning, and taking a test. Taking a quiz.
But if you're
And
high
it's not interesting me.
No.
tech high will work with you probably more one on one.
And they do a lot of the things that you do in a specific field or that job, and that'll help you eliminate, well, do I want to do this? Do I not? And then you can figure out if you have an idea of what you actually want to do.
There's a lot more opportunities of understanding.
I think that we're learning the basic skills, but I think it also has to do with teachers. They should be like teaching us obviously their requirements because our school hasn't changed, but they should also be teaching us like the other skills for leadership and like stuff that you'll actually need when you get a job or anything.
Do you guys think that like more classes like community involvement would help us make the change?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because right now there's one senior doing community involvement, and Cam in the office was asking like why are no seniors taking community involvement, and they just wanted to. Most of the boys just wanted to do have a second PE.
I think more stuff like that would help us realize what career we want to go into, or having that exposed at a younger age than just our senior year.
Yeah, and the only issue with the community involvement we have is you pick one thing and figure your stuff with. If you end up not liking it, like what are your chances of having another opportunity like that before the end of your senior year?
Yeah, like how the sophomores just went to those different businesses and how we did last year and how we're going to SOC for the career day. I feel like those are really valuable because it kind of helps you decide like what general field you want to get in.
Yeah.
So like if you want to get into a hospital and
Yeah, I think the SOC that we're gonna go to next Friday for 2 Fridays ago is gonna be really beneficial.
It's kind of nice too because we have the career days here, and we just go with our friends to go to the ones that we want to go to. Is that? I guess I could give you an insight on what you like, but I feel like this, since we've done that so many times, and I've gone to like different ones because I don't know what I want to do. I feel like now I have more of an idea of the ones that I don't like, so now I can go there.
It'll be more.
Hopefully, get more of a personalized experience with somebody who's not saying they're not qualified, but somebody who's ready for this and wants to do this.
With that being said, like I know so many people have gone to their community involvement and hated it and realized they didn't want to do anything with that. But by the time it was over, they couldn't switch a career and they didn't know what else they wanted to be.
I mean, that also helps them out, but at the same time, it doesn't, because it's better to figure it out then than when you go into college and you don't want to do
Switching
that.
everything.
I think that if we started community involvement sooner, then we would have more opportunities to figure out what we want. We don't.
Because doing it your senior year, that's the year that you have to figure out if you're going to college, where you're going to college.
You
and
have
all
to apply,
that.
you have to
too
apply
much
to
pressure,
college.
a lot of stress.
Yeah, you don't want to do it last minute either because it's going to be even more stress.
If you do it a year before, then you'll know what you want to do, and then senior year it's easier because you know, well, this college has this or it doesn't.
Yeah.
And it's nice when the colleges come and during RTI and talk to you because you can see, like, look at their plan pamphlets and see, like, what they're really good at. For, like,
Yeah, I've been
majors.
talking like about that. We should have more opportunities to go on like college visits instead of just like once a semester and it's excused.
Well,
But that's really all you can
The issue
do.
with our colleges is like I understand that like getting more would be more beneficial to us, but like right now, as a lot of teachers talk about it, a lot of kids don't take those opportunities.
Yeah.
Like I haven't heard anybody else who's planning on going to one except me.
that would be because the way the school system is set up is you learn in the class and then you take a test over it, and if you're not there in the class, what are you supposed to take a test on? So no one wants to miss that class and they have to make it up outside of class.
And a lot of
And
people
fall
don't talk
behind.
about it. Like a lot of people don't know that juniors get 2 visit days a year.
Yeah, they don't know to say anything.
I think
And they're
it's just-
excused to visit.
Yeah. It's just more uncommon for juniors to go do that because they don't know what specifically they want.
And I think schools should just push for juniors to do more college-related things before their senior year.
More than just asking us what we want to do
Yeah.
and doing a presentation on what we want to do. Because I've done that 100 times.
And do research on different topics.
Yeah, I think they should work with us more on doing like just have a
Understand
class
that,
or
like,
something where we just like are able to like they show us how to really look at colleges and like what we're looking for.
Like I get a bunch of mail from colleges.
Yeah.
Like look at our website. Like I don't know what I'm looking for.
Exactly.
Like I don't know what a good price for tuition is. I don't know what a good dorm situation is. I don't know what a good meal plan is. Like I don't know what good classes are.
And
So I
for
don't know
some
what to
of,
look
yeah,
for.
for some of our parents it's hard because like college wasn't a huge thing for our parents like it is for us now. So like they don't know everything
They-
about it that like people here like teachers would know.
Nobody in my family has gone to college.
Yeah,
If
my
you don't have an older sibling or anyone that hasn't gone to college, you really don't know what you're
yeah,
doing.
especially when you're like the only child or the oldest child, that's your parents' like first experience. Obviously they're not gonna be the best at it, but if like we had some guidelines it'd be easier.
Okay, we're getting back to like the whole high-tech high. How do you think the students would transition to the whole new learning style?
I think it would need to be gradual because it would be unfair to us to just jump
Jump
right
in
in.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
We'd be so
I
confused.
honestly feel since it's so engaged, I feel like it would be an easy switch because
We'd be
I'm not
interested in it
interested
and we'd
here.
find it like fun, but you're
Yeah.
still learning at
something
the same
that I
time.
actually get to do with my time.
Okay, we have 9:29.
Okay.
Alright.
Alrighty.
good.
Bye, guys.